Hey, y'all ready to race or what, boys?
Hell yeah, brother. Raise hell and praise the hell.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Damn right. Raise hell and praise the hell. Let's get it going.
The South will rise again.
Welcome. Why do I sound like that now? We're doing the 2008 Chevy Silverado. This is our livery. It is a nice, respectable woman. It is week 13, day 2, and we're trying another thing that we have never done. I've never actually driven NASCAR tracks at all, so this is all new to me. Car in front begins coming in and out of the session, and I figure that's going to cause some problems, so I try and give him a good amount of room. He actually ends up running into the car in front of him, taking himself and that number 1 car off, and the guy who's next to me. He kind of blocks him in, so then he disconnects completely, so he's gone at this point. We have to play catch up, and the light goes green while we're doing that, so we have a pretty huge speed difference, sending it high around car number 217 and car number 9, looking for another position, but we end up getting boxed in by these guys. Decide it's probably better to lift off the throttle a little bit and look for a good exit around this first corner, maybe pick something up there. Jim Beam goes through beneath us, number 9, so we're going to start high on this line, cut down low. Hopefully that gives us a good run. Number 15 up ahead, spinning off to the left. We get a decent run. They're 2 wide ahead of us, so I'm trying to decide where to go. Same line I'm going to take here. Start high, cut down low. Neither of them have the space to do that, so we should be able to get a better run than both of them, and sure enough we do. That guy exits left as well, following Jim Bean as we're both pushing past car number 94, and we clear him just in time to head high once again while Jim Bean stays low. Going to cut back down, and that gives us a really good run on this turn, so we're going to end up going 2 wide with him all of the way down the straight here, the back straight I believe this is. Coming around the next corner, we just about cleared him, and we're now fighting for P5 with car number 11 here, who goes into the wall ahead of us, which slows us down a little bit. We make a little bit of contact, so 3 wide with Jim Bean and number 11 now, but we get the slipstream from the leader, and that's going to send us between the buns of car number 8, and I'm not sure who that is on my right side. 3 wide around turn 1. Going to try and make it work. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. 3 kind of squeezes us down there, and we both end up going off. I actually end up not losing too much time there, about half of a lap to everybody. Of course, the big thing here is that my speed is now way down. It's going to take me at least a lap to build that back up, so we're playing catch up at this point, and it may have been a good thing that happened to me, because I really didn't get any accidents, and you can see there's people all over the pit lane, and there's a guy in the middle of the grass behind us. This guy's obviously got some damage, not sure what happened to him. Pick up that position as well. And at this point, we're in P17 once again, so we're fighting back from where we started. Get a better run than this car number 10 and number 7, who I'm not sure if they have damage or are just rejoining the track recently, but they definitely are going a lot slower than us. Up ahead of us, car number 11, looking for a move on the Catalyst Zealous car, sends him into the wall. He then cuts back across in fury, sends all 3 of them off. Some innocent bystander got collected in that. The 2 blue guys go into the wall, and then he decides to rejoin, doing a donut on the track, just about taking out that light pink car. Number 30, meanwhile, is going to turn back onto the track as somebody is going Mach 10 and destroy them. They end up losing a ton of speed, and I think that was their front bumper, maybe their front tire as well. Sending it low beneath this blue car, trying to keep up with the silver car. Somehow, I do not lose it there. That was a absolutely fucking terrifying moment for me. First time I've ever lost grip in this car, and obviously, driving onto the apron at that speed in the turn is going to do that to you, so I learned my lesson pretty quick there. Fortunately, didn't end my race or anything. Still chasing down the silver car. A couple of guys to our left who are rejoining from the pits. Get past another guy, assuming he has damage. Going to follow the line of the guy ahead of us, starting high, riding low, and trying to hit the apex, basically, I guess you would call it, even on these huge turns, very late, and then push ourselves out wide. We carry a really decent amount of speed there, end up getting the run on him here, and of course the slipstream is helping us. And this is currently lap 9, so we only have 1 more lap to go after this. And I'm realizing now that he let me by, and that he's playing the game. You can hear it right here when he lifts off the throttle. He's going to try and stay behind me all of the way until the last turn of the last lap, and I decide, no you're not. I pull over and basically completely lift off the gas, putting myself behind him. We do end up running into a back marker here, and at this point, after crossing that lap, this is the fight for P2 between me and the silver car. I'm not sure how we found ourselves here, but here we are. Probably a mistake from me bumping him there. I should have just pulled out in front of him to the left and boxed him in, but I decided at this point my only thing to do is start high, and finish low here, getting the slipstream from the car ahead. Hopefully it's enough to launch me all of the way in front of this guy pulling to the inside. He pulls to a tight line, and I see a gap ahead of him to the right. As we come up to the finish line, it's gonna end pretty terribly. Now, that was definitely my fault. You can see both of them turning with the line, and I was going for that space. But look at that, I got second place. I finished about a car length ahead of him as his car was flying into the wall. And this has probably been one of my favorite races I have done in a very long time. It was absolutely entertaining as hell and a ton of fun. The carnage I started behind me. Result-wise, we got second in our first ever NASCAR race. That's pretty cool. We were about 1/10 behind the fastest time. Not sure how much that matters. The guy who won started in 27th. Just speaks to anything is possible in NASCAR. And tomorrow, be on the lookout because it is day 3 of week 13, and we are driving the Formula 2000 around a dirt oval. So it should be fun.